Hi, my name is Charlotte, and this year for 1,000 hours I have been leading the schools part of the project. First of all, we went in and we did assemblies in 6 schools across Ashford and beyond, and the challenge to schools was to take part in our 1,000 hours project. Each school had to take part in helping us raise at least 5,000 hours worth of kindness this month. And schools could do it however they liked. Lots of children took the passports home and they filled them in, and some schools actually made it even bigger and fitted 1,000 hours into their curriculum.
This week we have taken the 1,000 hours Acts of Kindness project and we have leapt forward with it, I would say, and it has been woven through pretty much every day and every lesson. The exciting part for us in school was the next step for children leading on their learning. So what we were able to do was to look at how the acts of kindness are actually integral to what we do in school day in, day out as part of learning, and the children have designed all their own learning this week, and it's resulted in some amazing experiences, I think, for children but also for the wider community.
It has been an incredible week. We started off with a wonderful launch assembly from when Charlotte came in from Ashford Vineyard and came to share some of the exciting things that have been happening across Ashford already for 1,000 hours, and from there it's just continued, hasn't it?
It has. So the whole school has been learning a 1,000 hours topic. All of the children from Year R to Year 6 have planned their own learning this week. Year 6 have even been teaching each other their own lessons, which has just been amazing. But they've all planned an act of kindness that they've worked towards throughout the week, and it's just been incredible.
In schools today there is so much pressure on teachers to get everything done, and I really believe that those little things like kindness and looking after our friends and looking after each other do get a little bit lost, just purely time constraints.
It's obviously a quality that we would want our children to develop and to sort of to feel the importance of. And something that we would like them to see, that to sort of experience themselves, but also experience how it feels to be kind to people, and that sort of feeling that they get back from kindness. It's just a really important skill.
And I think it's just about that understanding that we can do things beyond that for ourselves, and that other people are just as important as us as individuals, and that yes, it has a benefit to you because it does make you feel better, but actually I think what's been really interesting talking to the children and the staff is how they've seen that it's improved other people's days and weeks by some of those small acts of kindness.
And this whole idea started from an email from Charlotte where she was asking schools to get involved in 1,000 Hours Week. And we thought, we don't just want our children to complete a log card at home, we can take this further. Actually, it's such an important life skill for the children that we want to make it into a whole topic.
It's so important, I think, especially for those younger children in school, to start instilling these kindness practices, and they become part of the child's identity, and hopefully each year children can build upon those things.
We're presented with some really difficult challenges in our lives as adults and as a society, and I think that the role of kindness is going to be even more important as we move forward, and whilst we want children to be skilled in terms of reading and writing and mathematics, and we want them to be creative, and we want them to be artistic, and we want them to be physically healthy and fit, I think an agreement that would be shared really amongst all parents and staff and children is that the act of kindness, to run through that, brings value to each of those elements really in terms of education, and I think actually we see better quality learning as a result of children who are confident in how they interact with other people.
So many of the schools we went into said this has been brilliant, not just because it's happening in October, but it's made us reflect on how we deliver kindness within our school.
Every time like Charlotte and Karen and Liz came in, it was just the positive vibe that you guys brought in with you, and the enthusiasm that you guys had towards kindness, and that willingness to help and saying, do you know what guys, I see what you're all trying to do and what you're trying to do with your children and your families. do you want a hand? And actually it just modelled to us that if we're going to try and achieve something big, that you're there to help us through it as well, and that we can develop that with you guys. So that was really important. It's helped us as a school and the children and the families recognise the work that the 1000 Hours National Vineyard do beyond just October as well. So the work that you guys do with the Women's Refuge, and actually the donations that we have for our Harvest Assembly, seeing how that we don't want it to stop in school after October, but it doesn't stop day in, day out for you guys at Ashford Vineyard either, and you're continuing to make a positive impact on Ashford every day.
It was an amazing job.
Really inspiring. Well done.
Definitely.